Hello and welcome to another podcast video. And you probably realized enough of this is not good for the Dbacks. Uh, we got swept. So it's not a good start, but it's what it is. I'm not happy, and I hate the Dodgers. I really do. Uh, why we have to play the Dodgers first series ever? Don't get it. All right, let's just get right into it. So put me in, coach. I'm in. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm disappointed by other players, but we'll talk about on the progress and stuff. But the lineup same, but different players are playing and stuff. James McCain is playing catcher besides Marino, and Jorge Barroza playing left field today. So that was good to see them to play and stuff. Man, we got a couple hits here and there, just not so much. You can see, no Arenado's not doing anything. Thomas, nothing. Santana, McCain, just not good. We're only getting one hit on couple, and it's not a lot. Fortunately enough, it was a very close game overall and stuff. So gotta. Both teams were doing good ways and stuff to make it as a low score. So that's why also the Dodgers did a good job on pitching as well and stuff. But we gotta prove on the offense as well. But not enough, I guess. And then pitching wise of enough. Eduardo Rodriguez, he looked good. He probably got some confidence from the World Baseball Classic for Venezuela, especially if in the finals against USA and stuff. So hopefully he's bringing that more energy for the Diamondbacks and stuff. He went 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, struck out 5. Gave up 2 walks and gave no runs. So that's pretty good by having the Dodgers with no runs in and stuff. With this lineup of the Dodgers, pretty good in a way. Same thing with the USA team and stuff. Like that team was loaded and he was doing a good job. And he did a good job today. So that's that. Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers. He won 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, struck out 6, gave up 1 walk, and gave up 2 runs. So that's a positive on the Diamondbacks to give run on the starting pitcher right away. Like in the beginning of the game and stuff. So that's something. Fortunately enough, our pitching, our starting pitching did a little bit better than Tyler Glasnow, but it's what it is. We'll take it and stuff. And then the other pitchers came in for the Diamondbacks in the bullpen. Jonathan Laguzia. Joe Ross is actually making his Diamondbacks debut and stuff, and also his brother is Ty Ross or Trace Ross or something like that. I know he pitched for like the Padres or whatever and stuff, or I don't know, it's whatever. And then Juan Morello, that's where things went off and stuff. He had it, but not this time. And he also got the loss. And then, obviously enough, the worst pitcher in bullpen, Paul Sewald, don't want to see these two ever again. Bench Morello, please. He's not good. Like, he never will be and stuff. So that's pitching and stuff. Now we're gonna go into scoring, and not a whole lot. I didn't really talk about a lot about the Dodgers. Only most the biggest one of them, but great start for the Diamondbacks. Pavin Smith got an RBI single to make it 1-0 in the top of the first, and then Corbin Carroll got an RBI, and then make it 2-0 in top of the third, and then fortunately enough, it was 1-2 later on, where the Dodgers did scored in like the middle of the game after taking Rodriguez out. And then Will Smith hit a 2-home run to take the lead 3-2, bottom of 8th, and on his birthday, and a bobblehead celebrating of the home run he also did in Game 7 in the World Series in the extra inning to literally take the lead, winning game. It's kind of like seen similar as what he did in the World Series and even today. And fortunately for that home run got them to win the game, to end the game to 3-2 and stuff, and sweeping my Diamondbacks. Gotta love to see it, So, improvement. I would definitely say, Arenado needs to, step up the plate, get some base hits and stuff. The rest, I really don't care anymore and stuff. But I think just having, Arenado did a great job on defense and stuff, but it's tough because obviously this is a tough team to face and stuff. That's pretty much of that. I would definitely, bench Juan Morello. Bench him. He wasn't good last year, and I don't think he's gonna start any better this year. And so the most biggest thing was pretty a good question mark of enough for last year for the Diamondbacks was the bullpen and stuff, and they really struggle. And even Morello, I actually really liked Morello when he came in for the Diamondbacks and stuff, because he was throwing heaters and stuff. He was like looking like Justin Martinez in a way, and sounds like, ooh, like, who's this? Like, he's throwing like 99, 100 and all stuff. So I was looking forward to this guy and stuff. I think in a little bit, I think the confidence got into him and stuff, and then that confidence just went away and stuff. I don't know. What I really want is talk to this guy right now. What is going in your head, and it's just so tough, because he was doing so well in the 8th inning. He got 2 outs right away and stuff, and then he gave a walk, and unfortunately that did not good and stuff, and then unfortunately was 0-2 on Will Smith. Why you cannot strike him out? Are you trying to be so generous to the birthday boy? I just stop being nice. It's not gonna be the nice thing enough of giving a win to your opponent team and stuff. If you want to be competitive, be competitive and stuff. And giving a home run for the birthday boy and stuff, it's not gonna be very competitive, and it's showing enough that you don't want to compete. So if you don't want to compete, be on the bench, because I would love to have to see you on the bench. There's no question about me of enough of just saying why you're not doing so well. What other ways of enough? So that's where enough of just like I don't like it and stuff. And he wasn't not even good, not even a bit from last year and stuff. And we're getting into that point enough of just he's not improving. So improve more. Look at your homework and stuff, and just go through, you know, all of the lineups of the opponent teams and stuff, and look for their weakness and stuff. Like, you're almost there. We were like literally like every single game right now, the Diamondbacks were absolutely scored first all 3 games, and we lost all 3 games. And so we were all the way to the 8th inning with obviously it was 2-1 basically and stuff. Like, we could absolutely win the game. We actually could win the game yesterday, but we didn't. Like, so those are the things enough of just like it just didn't work out for us in a point and stuff. And it's just like it just felt like, every single time the Dodgers just keep getting lucky and stuff, because I just have a feeling like the Dodgers shouldn't absolutely win the World Series last year, because like it was luck. Like, how of enough of Miguel Rojas is going to tie the game up in the 9th inning in Game 7 off of Hoffman? Like where is this happening? Hoffman is a good pitcher. Like, I get Miguel Rojas is a good player, but home run wise, you never expect that and stuff. Of a person enough to having an interview and saying like, "Oh, I was not looking for a home run. I was just trying to get in a play. Just get the ball going and keep having the game keep going. So for us to win the game and stuff." Yeah, I would definitely say it, but you actually did hit a home run. Like, what was your progress to, the batting wise and stuff? Like, obviously you had contact on the ball and stuff, and it just went out and stuff. And then, fortunately enough, there was a lot of opportunities for the Blue Jays to literally win the game. Even Game 6, that was a brutal game as well. And and you're just like you're giving the win to the Dodgers and stuff, and it just every single time, like I got heated today and stuff because we were just so close. I did not want to get swept, right away in the first series, and we're against the freaking Dodgers. Just like, why? Like, do people hate us? I hate the Dodgers. Like, I seriously, I think they ruined baseball so much because of how good this team is, of how talented, of what players, of how big the players are and stuff, left and right, offense, defense, pitching wise. They got 2 greatest baseball players right now on the roster, and that's Kyle Tucker and Ewan Diaz and stuff. And they did great. Those are great players. So it's just like I feel like the Dodgers just keep getting better and better because of enough of how much money they have. Like, people are absolutely saying enough of the Dodgers, are the better team in baseball over the Yankees and all these typical other teams and stuff. It's just like if we're gonna see enough of Shohei and Aaron Judge to win the MVP again, and even like Paul Skeens and Terry Skubal to win Cy Young and stuff, just like you're making baseball boring. Like, I know they're good and they should win. If you're gonna be like the best of the best and stuff, you should win those rewards, but it's just so boring enough of it's just gonna be the same players to win it all and stuff, and it's just always the Dodgers. It's just at that point, it's like talking about like the 1950s Yankees and stuff. Like, I get it. They were good. They had really talented baseball players on that team. And you're saying about this, like, there should be a salary cap um, to baseball. And fortunately enough, of how much of it, you have the number one best player in MLB in 2026, and you're telling me of enough of they're trying to go for a three-way World Series win and stuff. I hope you guys lose the World Series if you go there and stuff. Hopefully you don't get to it. Hopefully you lose. It's just like stop giving the Dodgers luck. Stop. Like, it felt like it's not even fair. And I even like looking back on Will Smith home run. Good for him having a birthday home run and win the game for him on a bobblehead day and stuff. Like, yeah, it's good for him. But when I saw the home run, it's just like there's no way he hit that and stuff. Like, cause I was looking at like how did he hit that? How he hit it out there and stuff. Like, I get Will Smith is a great player and stuff, one of the greatest catcher out there, especially on the NL and stuff. But it's just like there's no way. Like, you gotta have like some crazy contact to get the ball out there and stuff. He just got a lucky hit and stuff. Got a little damage and stuff because it was up and stuff, and he just kind of hit it more in the like side middle and jammed him a little bit, and the ball still went out and stuff. Just like, this is not real. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if the Dodgers are cheating or anything and stuff. Like, is this the Houston Astros, like, 2.0 type of situation? Like, we don't want to see this thing and stuff. And if this is happening, like, we got to get, I'm not saying the Dodgers are cheating, but it's just like, it just feels like that, It's just like, it's whatever and stuff, The only thing I would definitely say improving for Troy Lavello, I said Troy. Troy Bolton, High School Musical. Troy Lavello, bench Murillo. Bench him. Don't have him till he's ready to come in, because he's just like, he doesn't find his spots and find that spot till he's ready. He can go out there again and stuff. But this time, bench him. Paul Sewald, get rid of him. Get out of here. I don't need you on my team. So that's the most I would definitely say on the improvement and how we lost, because we absolutely should take that, but fortunately we got swept. So it's not good for the Diamondbacks going 0-3. And fortunately enough, yeah, I have a break tomorrow because you're not playing tomorrow and stuff. But we are playing the Tigers, and it's gonna be here in Chase Field. But it's just like, that's another team is really good, and I have a feeling Justin Verlander is going to pitch against us on game 1 for them and stuff. So I'm not looking forward to it. He's getting up there with his age and stuff. Hopefully we beat the Tigers and stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers. Yeah. I really do. So I'm just going to end the video. Bye.